Hi friend. Now the idea behind this video that I'm going to do today started when a team member of my team came to me and he said that, sir, it is very easy to please you. I said, why are you saying this? So he said, sir, even if I do something small, you get very happy. And that let me, that made me think that what is it that people are missing. And I concluded that anybody who is in a pursuit of something big, like somebody who wants to be a high achiever in life, who wants to do well in an exam, who wants to do, you want to set up a business, whatever you want to do in life, you have to value tiny things. What do I mean by tiny things? Let me explain to you. Now, what happens is everybody wants to achieve big things. Now, often they forget that these big things that they are talking about, like somebody wants to open a hospital, somebody wants to top the next AIMS exam, somebody wants to get into IIT, somebody wants to do something big, somebody wants to set up an enterprise, whatever. But sometimes they forget that all that big thing is composed of many tiny things put together. Now, how do I go about things is I would always, break down the thing that I want to do into tiny components. Then I would have, a written record somewhere, maybe on a notepad or a diary where I would write them. And as soon as I achieve them, I would put a tick mark. I call this my checklist or my checkbox. I put a tick mark, tick mark, tick mark. And or in a notepad, I would delete the things that I've done and I'll keep such weekly things to be achieved. So what happens is that what the net result you want to achieve is a big thing, but when I keep looking at the big thing, I'm not able to do them. But when I break it down into tiny achievable targets, I keep achieving them, but some of you might be thinking, sir, what good that would make it, what how would that help? Let me help you, let me explain. Now what happens is when I accumulate those tiny goals, now let me explain it with a perspective of somebody who is preparing for an exam. Suppose you are preparing for an exam where you have a 19 subject syllabus to be completed. But when I look at all those 19 together, I like, it's like paralyzing. I'm not able to do it. But when I break it down into that, I want to finish my question bank till this time or my test till this time, and you break it down into tiny targets. So once you have those tiny targets in front of you, and now what you do is you put a tick mark, tick mark, tick mark. After a certain set of targets have been achieved, you start feeling confident about it. You start getting confident. Okay, I will be able to do it. You feel confident. Now, I have seen many times a lot of people who do well in an exam or do well in life would say confidence is the key. But I have, on the other hand, seen people who are not able to do well in life, they would say how to get confidence, how to get this confidence from. So, and you will see people will, talk to other people. Somebody will say, hey, be confident, but still he's not able to get that confidence. To get confidence, you need to make sure that you have sufficient amount of tiny victories with you. Now, so that you don't immediately reach big, but when you finish those tiny victories, you reach a threshold for confidence. Then you start feeling confident. Okay, in last 2 months, I've been doing all these things. I've been putting these tick marks. Maybe I'm on the right track. You can't fool yourself. So when you do those tiny things, your subconscious truly believes that, okay, you are on a right track. You are completing things. You are completed things. You feel confident. Now what happens is, once you start feeling confident, now what happens is that so far maybe you were able to put in 6 hours a day, 5 hours a day, 8 hours a day, whatever, and you were always in self-doubt, would I be able to do it or not? Now you're feeling confident. Now you're feeling confident. I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to do it. Now what happens is you press the pedal. And I have seen this phenomena happen with all high achievers. They keep accumulating tiny victories. They reach a threshold for confidence. But once they smell that, okay, I'm going to win it, I can win it, there is a victory, that it is possible inside me, I have it in me, I have accumulated enough tiny targets to feel that I'm able to do it, you start feeling confident. They press the pedal. Because now they want to maximize. Now they want to utilize the opportunity that is in front of you to maximize the win. They want to win big. Now they press the pedal, and you will see all high achievers at that stage, they work harder. They work harder because they feel that there is a possibility. This is where I believe tiny things matter. Do not underestimate the value of the tiny targets that you achieve every week. Keep the bigger picture at the back of your mind. This is where you want to reach, but in front of your mind there should be some tiny targets that you want to achieve every week. That is the message for this video. I hope you enjoy this video. Do write back to me in the comment section if you want me to answer any more questions. Thank you.